Welcome back, patriots and friends worldwide. For whoever watches worldwide, I don't think anybody does, but might as well say it, right? And there's new Q. Like I said, this guy's a like I said it freaking like a month ago. I'm like, dude, it's gonna get. There's gonna be Q drops up until the election. Like, it's just gonna be non-stop. And this is exactly what's happening. But then again, that goes with the information that is coming out now. The declassification of the whole Russia collusion scandal, that's coming out. And how is the fake Mockingbird mainstream media gonna try to spin it? I don't think they can. They don't have an angle to go with. Because it pretty much implicates that they were the ones that were actually lying as well. Doesn't look good for them, right? Let's dive in. Yeah, the last one was 4817. We got 4818. Threats, bribes, and blackmail being deployed at unseen levels? Dirty laundry? Blackmail? Controls DC? Why are they protected? Threats, bribes, and blackmail, and sharing of like beliefs. Dark secrets. Let's see what happens. 17. And he keeps saying that. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. These people, I think, have dug their own graves. And they're gonna see what happens when everything comes to light. Patience is virtue, alright? Gotta be patient. Can't be eager. The timeline will come when it comes, dude. You know, like, it's like, yeah, I want to see these people being arrested, but it's not on our timeline. And that's what you have to understand. Not on our timeline. It'll happen when it happens. And it's probably going to be the most shocking. Because then all those naysayers, then you can go back and be like, see, I told you so. But that's not what we want to do, right? I just want to be proven that, hey, look, check it out. I was telling you this long ago and you just weren't listening. And once it happens, boom. Let's see what happens. And then we got 4819. How many people in DC does Clinton have dirt on? How many people in DC does Clinton have had on payroll? Dark secrets? Oh, geez. I don't know. What is that? Pay for play? Kick me back. Kick you back. Right? The Clinton Foundation. White House for sale. And we all know the Uranium One scandal. That was pretty much it. And then her Epstein stuff. You know, that's just probably just other things. But U1 was probably her biggest scandal in the White House. Colluding with Russia, and China. Selling U1 to the Russians, but letting China have access to her personal server. And God knows what kind of information she let them have, right? It's open source news, folks. Look it up. What happens if Biden becomes POTUS, knowing he, through Hunter #2, took massive amounts of bribes to change? Look the other way. U.S. policy towards China? In favor of China? Would China own and control the White House? Kill. What happens if Biden became POTUS, knowing he, through Hunter +1, took massive amounts of bribes to change the look the other way? U.S. policy towards Ukraine in favor of Ukraine? Would Ukraine own and control the White House? Cute. Only the illusion of democracy, only the illusion of for the people, for the first time in a long time. I got a message. Shoot, was I? For the first time in a long time, our POTUS stands with and for the people. All assets deployed. Q. Gives us a Twitch status from POTUS.
Hi, perhaps you recognize me. It's your favorite president. And I'm standing in front of the Oval Office at the White House, which is always an exciting place to be. I got back a day ago from Walter Reed Medical Center. I spent 4 days there and didn't have to. I could have stayed at the White House, but the doctor said, because you're president, let's do it. I said, fine. You tell me what to do, and I'm going to listen. These are great professionals. They've done a fantastic job. And by the way, not only at Walter Reed, all over the country, we have the greatest doctors in the world. We have the greatest nurses, the greatest first responders, law enforcement, by the way, incredible. Firefighters, everybody. They're just great. We have great people. This is a great country. But I spent 4 days there, and I went in, I wasn't feeling so hot, and within a very short period of time, they gave me Regeneron. It's called Regeneron, and other things too, but I think this was the key. But they gave me Regeneron, and it was like unbelievable. I felt good immediately. I felt as good 3 days ago as I do now. So I just want to say we have Regeneron, we have a very similar drug from Eli Lilly, and they're coming out, and we're trying to get them on an emergency basis. We've authorized it, I've authorized it. And if you're in the hospital and you're feeling really bad, I think we're going to work it so that you get them and you're going to get them free. And especially if you're a senior, we're going to get you in there quick. We have hundreds of thousands of doses that are just about ready. I have emergency use authorization all set, and we got to get it signed now. And you're going to get better. You're going to get better really fast. This is things that nobody even thought of a few months ago. The job that the scientists, the labs, everybody have done is incredible. Then in addition to that, you have various other drugs that help a lot. But these, I view these, I know they call them therapeutic, but to me it wasn't therapeutic. It just made me better. Okay? I call that a cure. So I want to get these things done. So we have to get them done. We have to get them approved. I want to get them to the hospitals where people are feeling badly. It's much more important to me than the vaccine. But on the vaccines, we have many companies that are in final stages for the vaccines. Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, Pfizer, all great companies, but many of them. And we're going to have a great vaccine very, very shortly. I think we should have it before the election, but frankly, the politics gets involved, and that's okay. They want to play their games. It's going to be right after the election. But we did it, nobody else. Nobody else would have been able to do it. The FDA has acted as quickly as they've ever acted in history. There's never been a time, and no president's ever pushed them like I pushed them either, to be honest with you. But the FDA is approving things in a matter of weeks that used to take a matter of years. So we have these drugs, Eli Lilly and the others that are so good, but they are, in my opinion, remember this, they're going to say that they're therapeutic, and I guess they are therapeutic. Some people don't know how to define therapeutic. I view it different. It's a cure. For me, I walked in, I didn't feel good. A short 24 hours later, I was feeling great. I wanted to get out of the hospital. And that's what I want for everybody. I want everybody to be given the same treatment as your president, because I feel great. I feel like perfect. So I think this was a blessing from God that I caught it. This was a blessing in disguise. I caught it. I heard about this drug. I said, let me take it. It was my suggestion. I said, let me take it. And it was
Ah, shit. Come on, dude.
incredible the way it worked. Incredible.
Okay.
And I think if I didn't catch it, we'd be looking at that like a number of other drugs. But it really did a fantastic job. I want to get for you what I got, and I'm going to make it free. You're not going to pay for it. It wasn't your fault that this happened. It was China's fault. And China's going to pay a big price, what they've done to this country. China's going to pay a big price, what they've done to the world. This was China's fault. And just remember that. So we're going to get you the drug. It's going to be free. We're going to get it into the hospitals as soon as you can, as soon as we can. And you'll see some amazing things happen because we have, our military is doing the distribution. It's called logistics. And they deliver hundreds of thousands of troops in a matter of days. This is easy stuff for them. Our general's all ready. We're waiting for the emergency use authorization. And the drug companies have just made a lot of it. So hopefully this is going to be not just a therapeutic, it's going to be much more than a therapeutic. You're going to get better, you're going to get better fast, just like I did. So again, a blessing in disguise. Good luck.
Boom. So that all these fucking people that are saying that these therapeutic cures don't work and stuff like that. When did he ever say, hey, look, you need to get a vaccine? He never said that. He's like, hey, I'm taking therapeutics. And I think we have a cure here. He beat this thing in 3 days. Record. Record time, folks. What does that say? This whole fucking coronavirus was a fucking hoax, dude. Not saying that it wasn't a virus. Yeah, it was out there. But it could be easily beaten with simple therapeutics, dude. No vaccines. Nothing of the sort. So there you go, folks. The narrative of this whole corona baloney goes right down the fucking tubes, dude. And I'm sorry about my cursing, but that's exactly how I feel. I don't care, dude. POTUS just came out and straight up said it, except without the curse words. That this thing was never, ever, ever a threat. But you got the mainstream media out there saying otherwise. Will they be held accountable for their lies? Time will tell. Who knows? But POTUS beat that. He beat it in 3 days. 3 freaking days, dude. And that's it. He's good to go. So I don't know. Use your own discernment. You don't have to believe me. I'm just presenting you information. And that is all. And then last Q drop. Combat tactics, Mr. Ryan. Q. And let me refresh, see if there's any more new drops. Nope, that's it. Okay. But that's it. There you go. Till the next one. Stay safe out there. God bless you all. Bye-bye.